The Architects Engineers Business Council is a not-for-profit and non-governmental professional association that was established to ensure that the architecture and engineering consultancy sector, which is a pivotal part of the Jordanian economy, is monitored, protected, and able to achieve results based on quality and longevity.
The A&E Business Council is a private, non-governmental, and not-for-profit professional organization. It tries to enhance the capabilities of the member firms.
Many areas of all economies worldwide have struggled, but the architectural and engineering sector in Jordan has grown to 80 million JD gross output and potentially holds the key to a very lucrative and beneficial future, a future that we believe is worth sustaining.
The first thing we started was, I remember, in Jordan Vision 2020. And we said, how could we be as a sector leading in exporting our services? Then we went from there into creating a sector strategy that says, being 1.3% of the nation, how could we tap into this resource, which is the highest per capita in the region? How could we use that and take it forward? So we had to have a strategy for the sector.
We have a number of ways in which we benefit our members, such as the provision of advice for quality and excellence, as well as enhancing standards in competitiveness and best practices in operating procedures.
The competitive advantage of the members of the sector is that they have built themselves. We have worked on ourselves very well internally, and this is why in the field of quality management, internal systems, administration, financial, accounting, and also strategy management issues. We've been and we have developed our capabilities to a level that allowed us to compete with renowned international firms.
The Council has been today recognized as one of the steering entities in Jordan, helping and advocating for the sector improvement at all levels, at the education level, at the government level, at the even performance level for the clients.
Architecture and engineering consultancy sector is an industry in which there is no shortage of skills. In Jordan, we have one of the highest ratios of engineers per capita, the majority of whom are multilingual. By continuing to strive for further quality in all areas, as well as developing this already successful arena, the Architects Engineers Business Council is also providing building capacity, growth and opportunities for both the companies and for the professionals that work in the sector.
Today we have about 90,000 to 95,000 engineers registered in the engineering syndicate out of a population of 6 million. That makes a very high ratio.
If we look at the experience of the sector, if we go to the individuals are very well trained and educated people. They have the capabilities to be as individual. All what we need is just putting them together in an organization, and we're doing that, and we have succeeded. So we only have to expand our success, and to go to even more and more consultants.
The Architects Engineers Business Council provides support through networking, specialized high-quality training, consultation with government agencies, and where necessary, facilitation of trade through best practices, both here in Jordan and in over 30 countries, which benefit from our members' services.
At the time we were exporting to something like 28 countries, collectively, not every one of the companies. Today we've realized that there was quite a lot of good respect for engineering services that are delivered in the Gulf by few of the international companies that existed.
As we continue to grow and develop as an association, we can proudly boast industry recognition for both ourselves and our member companies, with a variety of national awards, including the Mark of Best Practices by the King Abdullah II Centre for Excellence, which the association achieved in 2011. Moreover, numerous members have been granted the King Abdullah II Award for Excellence more than once, in addition to prestigious local, regional, and international awards and certificates of merit and recognition.
The council was established by firms that had a common language of quality, export potential, and excellence. For them to share information, share opportunities, and coordinate further export work beyond the Middle East. As evidence to this, the members of the council have between them 7 first-place awards of the King Abdullah II Award for Excellence as a proof of excellence, as centers of excellence. As evidence also to this, the members of the council have exported engineering and architectural work into 28 countries, spanning the Middle East, Asia, Europe, and Africa.
The association also supports its members in the implementation of best practices and by adopting new initiatives, such as the Market Intelligence Unit, which enhances the competitiveness of our members.
We have established something which was launched about 8 months ago, which is called the Business Intelligence Unit. And that's a very active unit within the council that actually try to scan the marketplace in the region on a daily basis, on an hour-by-hour basis, gathers the information and sieve through it and then send it to the members to actually make them more aware of opportunities that are available internationally, and thus supporting particularly some of the members that do not have the internal capacity to do so. And we believe that on the long run will be a very good platform that most of the companies will be using in order to expand their international capacity and their international exports.
And the Green Build Unit and its Capacity Studio, which encompasses environmental and green aspects.
It was imminent that to be up to date with where the world is heading, it was very, very important that we create a proactive unit that says what are the best practices in green design and how can we bring those into our businesses. So we created the Green Studio. And it has many objectives, one of which is to create green champions within our companies. And it has another, is creating pilot projects from which we can learn lessons and start having guidelines to other projects around Jordan.
The association combines the talents and skill sets of both our member companies and their workforce in further developments in all disciplines in the sector. Architects Engineers Business Council's members offer a multitude of services under numerous disciplines, such as the architectural and engineering services, urban planning and landscaping services, along with the integrated engineering services, engineering-related scientific and technical consulting, and a host of other related services that are essential in providing a complete high-quality end product. All of our members have a common goal in providing world-class services, as well as distinctive designs and quality control systems for their clients, which is already evident here in Jordan, the Middle East, Africa, and further in areas like the Mediterranean basin.
Since the inception, since we've started a few years ago, I believe even the maturity of the way we deal with each other and with the council have increased tremendously. And today the council is very much a platform where dialogue takes place in a very effective manner. The organizations are more comfortable in being transparent with each other, sharing information with each other, and realizing that really together we can win. Although we are competitors in one sense, however, co-opetition is really the name of the game today, and it's Jordan competing against the rest of the world rather than us competing against each other.
The Architects Engineers Business Council also strives to unify working practices within the sector, to lay a clear and understandable language for all within the industry. This is achieved by working jointly with stakeholders on clear rules and instructions, and with international and local affiliations and memberships, such as the membership of the International Federation of Consulting Engineers. This is also applied through the preparation of guidelines and manuals, to unify the practices between member firms. Moreover, in order to share knowledge and best practices, the Council developed a knowledge management system for its members.
We realized that we are not a part of FIDIC International, although in Jordan we practice all the FIDIC laws and the contracts, but we are not a member of the FIDIC. So we worked very, very hard on that initiative, and we are very proud today to say that not only are we have an agreement with FIDIC, we are members, but we also have a seat on the board, international board of FIDIC, and another seat on the sustainable committee of FIDIC International.
The fact is that with every successful completed project undertaken by one of our member companies, the AE Business Council is able to share the knowledge and lessons learned with all our members, whether it's the Dubai Creek crossing or a governmental building in Saudi Arabia, through to engineering successes like a sewer and stormwater project in Iraq. Each undertaking is not only achieved through predetermined and existing standards of excellence, but also provides examples for future projects and their successes. Our aim is to work towards excellence, quality and competitiveness, as well as achieving growth as one of the leading sectors contributing significantly to Jordan's economic prominence. The Architectural and Engineering Business Council, towards excellence, quality and competitiveness.